There's a hidden truth about personal finance, a truth that stays quiet, almost invisible, but it dictates who builds wealth and who stays exactly where they are.
Wait, a hidden truth? I feel like I'm constantly being bombarded with budgeting hacks and stock tips. What aren't they telling us?
11 weeks. That is the exact average time before new investors on a limited income quit.
11 weeks? Not even 3 whole months? They just stop?
90% of new investors quit. We see this verified across major data sets like the Dalbar QIIB report and Vanguard Advisor Alpha.
Hold on, that doesn't sound right. Are people really just giving up? Is it just a lack of discipline?
It's not about discipline, the system and the advice which is built for someone else. Only 29% of people have stable income, an emergency fund, and disposable income. That means traditional financial advice is entirely flawed for the vast majority of people trying to follow it. And because the standard advice doesn't fit, people fall into specific psychological pitfalls. Let's look at trap 1, perfect timing.
I definitely fall into this one. I'm terrified of putting my money in right before a massive crash. It always feels safer to just wait until the market settles down and things feel normal.
Waiting is a mathematical illusion. The market rewards patience, not perfection. Researcher Ben Carlson studied a hypothetical investor who had the absolute worst timing in history, someone who only bought stocks right before every major market crash over 4 decades. Because they never pulled their money out and just stayed invested, that worst market timer still won. They still made significant money. The reason you feel that intense urge to wait is rooted in biology. It's called loss aversion, a cognitive bias documented by Daniel Kahneman, where losses feel 2x more painful than equivalent gains. So when the market dips and I see red on my account, my brain is wired to freak out double. No wonder quitting feels like the rational choice. My brain is literally screaming at me to run. You have to actively rewrite that script in your head to survive those moments. You have to remember, volatility is not the risk. Missing the recovery is the risk. Missing the recovery is the risk. Okay, that completely changes how I view those market dips. The danger isn't the drop, it's not being there for the bounce back.
Exactly. Now let's move to trap 2, small amounts.
Yeah, I'll admit this gets me too. Investing just $20 always felt too small to actually matter. Why even bother putting myself through the stress if I'm not putting in hundreds of dollars?
The objective math behind that exact feeling is eye-opening. $20 a month, compounded at an 8% return, equals exactly $69,438 after 40 years.
Wait, what? Just $20 a month turns into almost 70 grand? That's the price of a couple of streaming subscriptions.
That is the power of compounding. Time in the market beats the amount in the market every single time. Look at the contrast here. $50 a month starting at age 25 versus more than $200 a month starting at age 35. You have to invest 4 times as much money just to catch up for waiting 10 years. But we look at social media and we see people flashing massive gains, and a $20 transfer suddenly feels humiliating. You must remember, comparison is the thief of financial progress.
It really is. You see someone bragging about their giant portfolio and your humble $20 start feels pointless. You just close the app.
Which leads us directly into our final hurdle, trap 3, no system.
Oh, I'm guilty of this too. I'm constantly checking my bank account at the end of the month, seeing things are tight, and deciding I'll just invest next month. Every month.
The crucial point is that willpower is a finite resource. Researcher Roy Baumeister extensively documented this. When you get to the end of the month, your brain is exhausted from 100 other financial decisions. Relying on willpower each month is financial self-sabotage because a tired brain chooses the path of least resistance, which means doing nothing.
We know exactly why people quit. Now we're fixing the leaks with 3 automated solutions. Let's pick up the pace. Let's go. How do we bypass our tired brains and actually make this work?
We're attacking this rapidly. Step 1 is the 48-hour rule. When panic hits, you set a timer and wait 48 hours before touching your investments. Step 2, set a $25 floor. A non-negotiable minimum you invest every month, building the identity of an investor. Step 3, automation. We completely remove the decision-making process.
You set that automatic transfer for the exact same day as payday. Your brain adjusts its normal to whatever you show it. By automating it, the money moves before you even feel like it's yours to spend, and the willpower problem completely disappears.
So if I never see it sitting in my checking account, I never have to agonize over whether to invest it. It just happens.
And this brings us to the most important part of this explainer, the 7-day challenge, taking immediate action. You aren't waiting for the market to calm down, and you aren't waiting for next month.
I'm in. What exactly do I need to do to get this system running right now? 3 steps. First, open a free account today. Fidelity, Schwab, and Vanguard all have excellent zero-fee options to get started. Second, set your floor amount. Pick a number you won't miss. Third, automate the transfer to sync with your payday. Done.
I want to leave you with this final thought. We've seen the math. If time is the one thing you can't buy more of, what is waiting really costing you? Set up your system today, start small, and let time